All right, my darling Virgos, what is going on for you? Let's see what's going on. Feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher. So this is your reading for May. It may resonate for you. It may not. Check out your moon rising or Venus sign if it doesn't. All right, let's see what's going on for you guys. In the extended, I will look at any zodiac signs that do show up, and I'm going to use this hidden truth oracle to kind of suss out what's going on behind the scenes. All right, if you haven't seen my 3 things to watch out for in May video, bing, here's a little card for you. All right. I saw somebody watch my 3 things to watch out for in April. They watched it like maybe today, which is the end of April, and they're like, damn, I should have watched it earlier. So that's why I'm saying this. Watch it. Watch the May thing. All right, here's the ancestor card for you. Interesting. You are at the divine Y point. Big changes. A 33 card there. You decided to wake up, or else why would you draw me? Like, why would you even be working with cards if you weren't awake? I feel like there's messages trying to come through to you that are going to be, this is a very pivotal moment, okay? May of 2022 for you. Quite pivotal. And some of you are going to be kind of wrenched awake. I get this feeling of like all of a sudden there's like a next level kind of feeling to your awareness, to your intuition. Some of you could have some breakthrough communication with an ancestor, something like that. It's like a breakthrough. There's a breakthrough here. Okay. Yes. High Priestess. Absolutely. That is the spiritual connection we're talking about. 4 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Oh my goodness. 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups. Look at that. 2 of Swords. Interesting. Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. All right, my darling. So this has the feeling of like some kind of journey, Virgo. Starting out with the 4 of Wands. This is the card of celebration. It's the card of relationship. It's the card of joy. What was going on in that relationship was a lot of work. All right. I see a lot of work here. I see a lot of effort put in. And on the other side of this, I feel like you did put in your, you did your level best is what I'm trying to say. Why can't I say that? You did the work. All right. You put in the time and effort. I feel like this other person was, might have left you behind, or this other person, they were on some kind of spiritual quest. I don't think you got it at the time, but I think you do now. Okay? I think you do now. I think you kind of have woken up to the next level and are really on the path right now. There's other people who are trying to kind of push you back into your old life. All right? Push you back into something that wasn't good for you, or just kind of be like, oh yeah, like just, don't talk to me about spirituality. Don't talk to me about your spiritual path. There's people around you who just don't get you. Okay? Just do not get you. And that can feel like a kind of a lonely place. If you're somebody who's really opened up your spiritual path recently, you are really going to come into it now, because it might have been socially acceptable what you were doing before in terms of your circle. Like if you're not in a really spiritual group of friends or anything like that, family, and they're just kind of like looking at you with like blank stares, like we don't know what you're talking about. My feeling is that you might feel like you need to move on from this life. Like this life needs to be done, and I need to make a new life. I'm making a whole new life for myself. And that can feel very liberating, but can also feel a little bit like, wow, I'm kind of leaving behind a lot of people. Now, I feel like there's a couple of people on your path here who are going to be very, very helpful. This Queen of Swords, there could even be a teacher coming in, a healer, a guide, a mystic, someone who's going to validate what you're going through and help you move forward. I think you're going to leave these people behind in a very gentle kind of way. I don't really think you're going to hurt anyone. This could be leaving behind a spouse, leaving behind a partner, leaving behind a business partner, leaving behind a career. Just like, it's time for me to move forward. It's time for me to get out of this old life. And the time has come. I'm really seeing that very clearly. Let me clarify a few things here. Okay, it's time to get out of this. So why is the Seven of Cups showing up? Six of Pentacles, Hanged Man, Six of Swords. You're moving on here, Star, towards healing. I think you've tried to help other people. I think you have. I think you've sort of dipped into this spiritual connection that you have. Maybe you're opening up to becoming a medium or something like that. No one gets it. No one understands it. And you might feel a little bit like you have to release your whole entire life. I do like that you're going toward the Star, though. The Star feels very, it is a healing energy, but it's also hope. Okay? The Star is the energy of hope. Now, this is Pandora's box. In this deck, this is the mythic deck. And Pandora's box, it's like you feel like you've really done it this time, Schmedley. I've really kind of opened up to this new level of learning and healing and feeling and being in the world. And I feel alone. You could feel quite alone. But this Queen of Swords and Queen of Pentacles makes me feel good. It's almost like auntie energy, you know, your aunties, or it could be, like I said, a teacher. Seven of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Tower, Page of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like you walk away from a situation and then something really devastating happens. So you could be, let's say you leave a job behind, you decide you get a new job, you leave a job behind, and you know, you're kind of like, no one else gets it. They're like, why are you leaving? What are you doing? And like the following week, right after you leave, like that company implodes and everybody gets laid off or something like that. Like, it's almost like you knew in advance, you had an inkling that there was something going on here, that you needed to move on. And you might, you know, not really know why you feel like you want to move on, but you do. And then very quickly after that, something proves you correct. Okay. So this is a way of other people kind of going, oh shit, you really did know what you were talking about. You really had an intuitive hit about this place, and we should have listened to you. If this is about a relationship, you could be, you know, moving on to find someone. You're finding someone who's much better for you. And this person that you're leaving behind just has like something happened to them. Okay. I don't mean like, you know, physically or anything like that, but I do feel like the person in the past really does not do well without you. Okay. And it's quite possible that that person, you leave behind a relationship that everybody thought was like seemingly great, but there was something going on. That person was cheating or doing something, and you know, you're the one that broke it off. And so you're like, I don't know why I'm breaking this off, but this isn't right for me. And very quickly after that, you will be proven correct that the person was cheating or the person was doing something that is going to blow up in their face. Okay. And you're not going to be around to have to deal with the fallout. Good for you. You're not going to be the one who cleans up the mess here. That's good. Okay. This person is responsible for themselves. You move on from them. Nobody gets it, but within, I'm going to say by July, so this is a May reading, by July, you will have been proven right. Okay. So I'm going to continue on. I will look at Aquarius. I don't see very many signs here. I see Cancer and Aquarius. I'm seeing a lot of Virgo and Cancerian energy, and then Aquarius shows up here. So I'll look at those two signs, and I will use this Hidden Truth Oracle. If this reading resonated for you, I'm going to continue on. There's a link below. Come on along. Otherwise, stay tuned for Libra. That's showing up next.